Hey, we're going to do a language lesson with the book called My Lucky Day by Keiko Kazza. Hope I'm saying that correctly. And the first thing before you read a book, you want to do a little book walk. And so look at the cover, make a smart guess about what you think it might be about, think about the title. So I'm noticing on this cover that there's a fox and a pig. And it looks like the fox and the pig are maybe happy to see each other. Maybe they're excited that they see each other today. So it's their lucky day. Um, and then you use your background knowledge about foxes and pigs and try to think about, does that really make sense? Would a fox and a pig be friends? Well, I remember the story of the three little pigs, and the fox wanted to eat the pigs. So maybe the fox is thinking, oh, it's my lucky day. Here's a pig. I'm going to eat that pig. I don't know. We just make a smart guess. Then we think about who the main characters might be. I see a fox and a pig, so I'm going to guess that the main characters in this book are going to be the fox and the pig. And then we want to think about where the setting of the story might be. What's the location? So when the book is opened up, I see what looks like a house. I see a door. I see a fox sitting at what looks like maybe a dining room table because there's some chairs around it, a tablecloth. I see some pictures on the wall. So I'm going to make a smart guess that this story is maybe going to take place in the fox's house. Then what you want to do is read the story. So I'm going to ask you to stop this video and go to YouTube and read the story or listen to the story, My Lucky Day. There are lots of links on YouTube where you can do that. If I click on this, it's not going to give you the link exactly, but you can go to YouTube and find that. And then come back and we're going to talk about the story. You can print this out at home if you want to, but I know that it's a little bit difficult to see. But when we talk about a story and do a story retell, we want to think about what were the characters? What was the setting? What was the initiating event in the story, or what was the problem? What was the internal response? When that problem happened, how did a character feel about the problem? And then because of those feelings, the character makes a plan. So what does the character want to do about the problem? And then what do they do? So their plan is what they think they're going to do. They make a plan in their head, and then they actually carry out the plan. And then the last step is the consequence. What is the end result of the character's action? So if we think about that, for this story, the character who is in the story is actually the fox and the pig. And the setting, we were right, it was at the fox's house. The initiating event was that the pig knocked on the fox's door and the fox got excited. He says, I'm hungry and I want to eat that pig. So he makes a plan. He decides, I'm going to figure out how to eat that pig. So he does all kinds of things to try to get that pig into his pot to eat him. But the pig was kind of tricky, wasn't he? He asked to be washed and he asked to be massaged. And what else did he ask to do? Do you remember? He asked the fox to do a number of things to get him ready. But then the fox got so tired from doing all of those things that the pig got away, right? The fox fell asleep. That was the consequence of him doing all of those actions. He fell asleep and the pig got away. So that's how you would do a story retell. So if you get a chance, you could go back and listen to the story again and go ahead and see if you can do the story retell. And when you do it, think about all of these things and think about telling them in order. Character, setting, initiating event, internal response or feelings, the plan, the action attempts, and the consequence. Thanks.